We are Franklin Hill Ventures, so we're just waiting on In Vintage Color to finish up, and then we'll get started. But I guess we can go ahead and start the giveaway that
Oh
way.
yeah,
We
that
don't have
sounds
to wait.
good. What do we want to do?
So it's the photos here. So yeah, for our first giveaway, we have it's 50 plus. I think there were around 52, 53 in here. Just these vintage snapshot type photos. So we'll turn the camera around here in just a second. I'll throw them. I'll show them while
In the
we talk.
meantime, you can watch a little football over our heads.
Oh yeah, no close games. I don't think.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, Tennessee got beat today, so I was a little bummed about that. But
Ole Miss got beat.
oh well.
Alabama won.
Yeah, we had kids who went to Alabama and kids who went to Ole Miss. So
some were happy, some were not.
Tanner's more of a UT fan though, and Rosie doesn't care. Hey, welcome in Tiny's Attic, Chris Hamsey. Hey, Dave, Big Orange Express. See who else we have in here. Dry Creek Trading Company. Y'all have to bear with us when we do these 10 o'clock shows. We'll probably be incoherent by the end of the night. So
it's about a long time.
Yeah, it's past our normal bedtime. So
I ran a 5K first thing this morning too.
So I didn't run it. So anyway, a little bit of housekeeping. We have a lot of stuff in the store, both in the Buy It Now and in the auction. If you have any requests for stuff to us to run on the auction side, just put the lot number in the chat and we'll get right to it. I know we've also got 8 or 9, 10 pre-bids or so. If you pre-bid on something, we'll try to watch for those as well. But if you do pre-bid, if you can also put it in as a request, that way we know you ran it. I say every show, One Day Whatnot will give us a better way to see pre-bids, because right now you just have to scroll through your whole catalog, 20 times a show to see if you have pre-bids.
It's no fun.
So anyway, yeah, there's 2. All right, here comes the raid from In Vintage Color. And go ahead and get in the giveaway. We've got 50 of these snapshot type photos here, so a whole stack of them. And then I'm going to throw in, since it's Veterans Day, just this military postcard. Camp snapshots there. So you're getting the snapshot photos plus the postcard. Thank you, Andrew, for the great show you put on and for the raid. Just a quick, I guess, kind of recap of the day. We had 12 sellers today, so a big thanks to the Moody Mommy who kicked us off, Dave F. Brother, Papergoy, Flipping Rue, Millicent's Memories, Thrifty Dotson Mom, Cherry Bomb Vintage, Jackie Jacks, Owletto, Schmidt Auctions, In Vintage Color, where you just came from, and then we're Franklin Hill Ventures closing the day out. We'll see how it goes. I mean, we can technically go longer than 11. It's kind of ironic when we take the last slot, we can go longer than 11, but can we stay up later than 11 is the question. So
we can do it.
All right, let me go ahead and flip the camera around, and we've got about 1:53 on these photos. Oops.
I'm pulling pre-bids right now, so if anybody sees anything they want.
We also have a lot of stuff in the Buy It Now. Actually, I've already sold a couple of things out of the Buy It Now, so appreciate it. Just show you what's in the giveaway here real quick. Go through a few of these. I don't know how old all these are. I never know if it's better to have this light on or off. I think it's better to have it on. Yeah. There's a dog. So yeah, there's 50 of these, so we won't make it through them all probably before the giveaway draws, but there's some on a bicycle. It's kind of faint. I'm not sure what that one is. Somebody in a crowd of, maybe at a ball game, it looks like. Some kind of baseball game. There's that one. Somebody at a stadium of some sort, because the aisles are numbered and it's a soldier there. You got this beauty here. Another beauty there. Sorry, the lighting's kind of wonky on these.
Ooh, Elvis. I watched Priscilla this week.
Got 36 seconds left on the giveaway. We do have some sauce in the Buy It Now, Andrew. I believe if you just search for, you can put Franklin Hill Farms or just probably Franklin in there, and I think it will bring them all up. I know we have pineapple salsa. I think we may have some fire roasted salsa left. Yeah, you'll just have to look. I don't know if we might have some of the ghost pepper sauce. I know you like that. All right, we got 8 seconds left.
19 entries.
So then the rest of these will just be a surprise for whoever wins. And here we go.
Yeah.
All right, it's BB.
I still
BB's
don't
Trunk
know. There we go.
Vintage, or just BB as we call him. Congratulations. All this will ship out on Monday. I actually already packaged all this stuff up from the pre-show.
All right.
Yeah, just put the check in the mail, BB. So.
We'll get started with some Elvis.
Sure.
I'm feeling Elvis this week.
All right, so we'll start with some of the items that have pre-bids. If anybody has a request, we'll jump to those as soon as you request them. So, I hate that your streak ended, Heidi. So the first lot we're going to run is lot 61, and it's quantity 6 different Elvis Presley postcards. So you have young. I think these are all young, good-looking Elvis.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any of the fat older Elvises in here. I mean, they're obviously not. I don't know what age they are. They're modern though. But you have him in his red shirt there. You have the peanut butter and banana sandwich from Elvis's Kitchen. 2 large bananas, 6 slices of white bread, 1 stick of butter, and 1 cup of peanut butter.
My goodness. You think those came from Graceland?
Maybe.
Let me see one.
And then you got this one here.
This is an authentic recipe from Elvis's cook, Mary Jenkins.
Yeah, well, Elvis Presley Enterprises. Somebody probably did get them at Graceland, maybe, or 2001, it looks like.
Distributed by Taylor Specialties in Hendersonville, Tennessee.
So according to the definition of Etsy, these are still vintage. 2001, anything 20 years or older. Oh, thanks for the random gift in vintage color.
You ready to start it?
Yep, you can go ahead and start this one.
Are we going to do 30s or 20s?
You can do 20s since I've already showed it.
All right, here we go.
So you got Elvis in Hawaii. One of these might be Viva Las Vegas. I don't know. You got the recipe. Whoever wins these, Dave, you're going to have to make the peanut butter sandwich and send us a picture of it.
I recommend the Priscilla movie. It was really good.
All right. Dave was in Ephemerama earlier today. Thanks for the bid and the purchase on that.
All right. Let's go to number 52. Here we go. Whoop.
Hey, Candyland Curiosities. Caca!
Going to play.
Give you a caca. I think that's the correct protocol, isn't it? All right, so this is going to be 12 beer labels. I really don't know how old they are. So I don't, they have, this one doesn't have a zip code. So I don't know. Maybe they're, somewhat vintage anyway. So you have Schmitz of Philadelphia light beer. And all these appear to have been unused. I don't think somebody I remember when I was in college, you would peel the labels off your Miller Lite and start a collection.
What'd you do with it?
Throw them away, but just while you were at the bar. That's how you
okay.
kept up with how many you drank. Then you got Dubois Bock beer from Dubois Brewing Company in Dubois, Pennsylvania. How would my mom say that? Dubois.
She's probably on here, Steve.
She might be. But that is how you'd say it, Mom, if you're on here.
It's never nice to make fun of your mother.
Signature Stroh label. Yeah, I'll hear about it if she's on here.
My kids never make fun of me.
I know my brother was on here, so. Silver Peak beer brewed with Colorado mountain water. Tivoli Brewing Company in Denver,
cool
Colorado.
label.
Yeah, I like that one.
It's like a mid-century modern.
Then we have Huddapole beer.
Wasn't it a thing
Cincinnati,
for the guy
Ohio.
to give the label to a girl? Was it now?
I don't remember that. I like this one here, Cam's Ale, and it has the 2 horses in front of this huge keg here. It's from Mishawaka, Indiana.
We saw the Clydesdale horses today. That
Did you?
Reminds me of that, yeah.
Hey, welcome in West Coast Cards, Kimmy.
Right?
What the hell would we do with an old wet beer label? Top Hat beer. brewed from the finest malted barley, cereal grains, and selected hops.
College guys think lots of weird things are cool.
We actually went on a brewery tour. Our daughter, the daughter who lives here, took us for my Father's Day gift. A little late, but Amy and I went, and then her and her boyfriend, and it was really fun. We went to four different breweries.
Yeah.
And then here's Zodiac malt liquor. So you have all the signs of the Zodiac on here. Here's another cool one. Park Row Premium Ale. Contents 1 quart.
Oh, that must have been a thing.
Rheingold Tawny, the light dark beer, whatever that means. Then you've got Copper full-bodied beer. And then finally you have Hull's Cream Ale, light creamy ale for a discriminating taste. Taste. All right, we'll go ahead and start these.
There we go. It's going.
Thank you, Dry Creek, for the bid. Thank you, Elk Vintage. Welcome in.
I guess you didn't know.
Hey, Bell 77.
Because you weren't worried about scheming on all the girls when you were out, right?
I was just waiting for you.
I was waiting for me.
Biding my time till you came along.
Drunk still, even then.
Park Row Premium Ale. All right, Elk Vintage took it.
All right.
Thanks everyone for the bids on that. As I mentioned, all this will ship out on Monday. If anybody has requests, put those lot numbers in the chat.
Let's see, and I'll go cruise through and see if there are any pre-bids for a minute. Why don't you start this one when you're ready?
Okay.
Because it takes me a minute.
All right, so we have all these vintage matchbooks, and they do all have the matches removed, so per whatnot rules.
What do you do with the matches?
So this is Minnetonka. That's a railroad. Yeah, Minnetonka tank over boiler built by Smith and Porter, Pittsburgh. So you have that one. Then you have the Dorothy. The Dorothy, a Lehigh Valley inspection engine built at the Wilkes Barre plant shops in 1884. Okay, then you have the Tesla and Lake Motors. And as a lot of auto body shops and places they have a girl in a bathing suit on the matchbook.
Nice.
Then we have Mount Rushmore. Then we have one for Sue and Rich. I guess that's back. That was probably used to be a big thing to give out matches with your name on it when you got married.
Oh, yeah. That was even when we were married.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
We just did.
Okay, and then here's one for a strip club. I had to cover her up because she did not have clothes on. But it was Blaze Stars, the 2 o'clock club featuring Miss Blaze Star. So there's Blaze herself. Then we have a butterfly here, the Ohio Blue Tip. Here's Zodiac, an advertisement for Zodiac posters. I mean, you think about back in the day, there were matches everywhere you went. Now you hardly ever see them. Appalachian Fiddle and Bluegrass Association. There's Norman Rockwell's 50 rare paintings on postage stamps. Then Montco Fine Foods. This kind of groovy looking butterfly here from the 70s, I'm imagining. Motel 6, they'll leave the light on for you. Hey, welcome in Pink Shib, Nostalgia Picker. Anybody else we missed, appreciate you coming in. I'm Stuart. This is Amy over here. We're Franklin Hill Ventures here in Knoxville, Tennessee. And
I'm back on now.
Finishing up Ephemerama. What were the last names of the following characters on the show Allen's Alley? Mrs. Blank, Titus Blank, Senator Blank. Does anybody know the answer to that? I don't even know what show it is. Oh, Allen's Alley. It was, oops, there's some matches I missed. I'm glad I opened that.
So what do you do with them when you take them out?
There's Mrs. Nussbaum, Titus Moody, and Senator Claghorn. Has anybody even heard of that show? I'm sure it was a radio show. Then we have Money Belt, keeps his money safe.
I like it.
Do you know it? Oh, what?
That's twice what you do with those matches when you take them out.
I throw them away.
Oh, okay.
Do you know a space cadet? You can get him this hat. Then we have IGA 50. And then finally, we have old timepieces. So you get all 20 of these, including
We are rolling.
Blaze Star here. All right, we got Dry Creek Trading Company in. Thank you for the bid. 20 vintage matchbook covers.
Okay, I have everything pulled that have pre-bids so far.
Thank you, Ohio Nurse.
Oh, there's the other one.
All right, Ohio Nurse comes through with the win. Thanks for the bids.
You want to do the stock certificate next?
Sure.
Okay.
Was that the one that had the pre-bid?
There's two with pre-bids.
Oh.
That's just the last one I pulled.
All right, so we'll do some stock certificates next.
I can put this in.
All right. Oh yeah, this is so the joke behind this one, I called this one the TMD special. I'm not sure if TMD's on here. That is Penguin Boss's better half, and she always buys these South Puerto Rico Sugar Company stock certificates because she's from Puerto Rico. Or is Tracy from Puerto Rico too, or just Lillian? Anyway, so she always buys them, and so I called this one a TMD special. But so there are 6 of these.
She is.
Okay. So there's 6 of these. So these 3 blue ones here that are 8 shares, 2 shares, and 1 share, they're stapled together, and then they have a letter on the back, which I thought was pretty cool. It was the first ones I'd seen of these, and it's from 1967, actually just a month or so after I was born. And it's just, the transmittal instructions on these particular stocks here. And then you had 3 of the 100 share stocks. They all have the cool images. And if you'll notice, depending on the age, they spell the Puerto Rico either OR, but I think there was one in here. Yeah. And then the later ones, like the newer ones, they changed it to the spelling that we're more familiar with. So this one's from 1964. These older ones are from the 50s. So anyway, we'll go ahead and start these.
All right, here we go.
And TMD is winning. Yeah, I almost forgot to put these in the show. I put them in very last minute. So as was said, they were buried down at the bottom, but TMD found them.
Yeah, they were number 80. Number 80.
All right, you can add those to your stock. You can add those to your stack of Sugar Company stock certificates.
Oh, my bracelet got 56.
All right, so this is going to be our next item with a pre-bid. Hey, Ibby 1970, Sunny D07, paper meeting. Anybody else we missed, thank you for coming in. If you see anything in the catalog you want us to run, just put the lot number in the chat and we'll get right to it. So this is going to be a pair of vintage flower lithograph prints.
Pretty.
And this one, I'm not sure what kind of flowers they are. I guess that's the scientific name. But it says lithograph par pointel du portel. So I guess maybe they sound French, I guess.
Yeah.
And then this one does have some damage along the bottom. This one's anemones and cornflowers. So I can read that one.
They're pretty. That fit like in 8
So, and they're probably, I should have brought my measuring thing in here, but, well, let's see. Here's that 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So, yeah, they're about 11. Yeah.
10.
Yeah. I mean, well, they're about just about 8.5 across and just, maybe 10, like you said.
10.
Yeah. About 8 by 10.
I got a good eyes too. Come on. Do you doubt me?
No.
You ready to start it?
All right. We can go and get this one started.
Let's go. I should not have
Anemones and cornflowers and whatever that one is. Thank you, Busy Bee Vintage. Thank you, Candyland Curiosities.
I love those prints.
Yeah, they have the color's really good on these.
This is out of the envelope.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Candyland.
All right, so now we're going to do lot number 58. There we go.
So these are butter. I guess they're labels. I'm pretty sure they're stickers. Wouldn't you say that stickers by
That's what
looking
it
at the
looks
back?
like. Oh yeah, yeah.
No, I can't swear that the stickiness is still there. I didn't want to peel one off or anything, um, but yeah, I mean they may still stick. But anyway, there's 5 of these. They're all identical. They're from Clearview Farms brand, packed by LF Culp and Sons in Harleysville, Pennsylvania.
Hmm.
And they have the cool image of the cow in the sun. Does anybody know where Harleysville, Pennsylvania is?
I Googled this.
So,
you ready?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and start this one.
All right.
All right, Busy Bee Vintage. Thank you so much for the 5 butter stickers.
Let's see.
Looks like Busy Bee is going to take those. Very close to Marla and Dan.
Cool. All right.
All right, we're up to lot 15, which I think is a miscellaneous ephemera lot. Hey, welcome in, Meldin.
There you go.
All right, so this is going to be just a miscellaneous ephemera lot. So we have a Harris of Pendleton ready to finish furniture. So it's just like a furniture catalog here. Let's see. Just looking to see if it had an address or anything that would. Yeah, so I mean, it's got a zip code, so it's sometime after, late 60s, early 70s, at least newer than that. Then we have a Mastercraft furniture catalog as well. So that's from Clark Summit, Pennsylvania. This one was from Norfolk, Virginia. Oh, actually, these both came from the Unpainted Furniture Center. So these just must be brands that they sold there. Then we have some kind of postcard. It does have some tears around the edge. It says, "Hello, baby. It's a beautiful country here, and today I was swimming. It is very hot, and the water is nice. I wish you were here with me, and I'm always thinking of you. I can't wait to see you. Love and kisses, Al." And it was to Hildegard. Hildegard Strobach.
That's a name that needs to come back, huh?
Yeah, we should have named one of our daughters Hildegard.
Yeah.
I guess that would be Hilda for short. Oh, hey, Eugene. Thanks for coming in. Eugene from The Angel and the Idiot. And then we have this postcard unposted here. It's looks like just a poem of some sort. Thine be the peace the angels sang, thy be the glad goodwill to men. So looks like a little Christmas thing there. Then we have a best wishes. This one has been posted, 1910. Hello, how is Mr. _? Say, do you have anything to eat at your house? If you do, I will be down before long. Haven't had a square meal since third Sunday. I went to Indiana polio something last Saturday, but they let me come back. Ray. So he just wanted to come eat at the guy's house. Then we have this Guinness beer postcard. That one's obviously a modern one. Then some kind of flashcard. I'm not sure.
25 divided by 5.
What's 25 divided by 5?
I know.
5. Here's another. Okay, this is a interstate exit renumbering guide from Virginia. So I guess they renumbered all the interstates, and it's got your cross-reference of what the old exit number was to what the new exit number was. Does anybody remember when they did that in Virginia? Then you have this brochure from Circus World, which is in, oh, look, it's got some cool graphics on it here. It's in Baraboo, Wisconsin. The original winter quarters of the Ringling Brothers Circus from 1884 to 1918. So this is owned by the State Historical Society of Wisconsin. There's actually 2 of those. So, hey, welcome in the Treasure Junkies. Here's some seeds. So you'll be ready to plant some seeds in spring. Not really ephemera, but hey, and they don't expire till 12/23. So you've got another month. Here's a photo of a car in the snow. Here's a high school program from Dallastown High School of Rogers and Hammersteins, Oklahoma. So I'm not sure where Dallastown area high school is. Doesn't say the city anywhere, but you have that. And I think this is another high school program here from the same high school, Brigadoon. Yeah, Dallastown High School. That's not, so yeah, I'm not sure where that high school is. Then you have this envelope and letterhead from the Gene S. Allen, the Handy House, wholesale candy, tobacco, stationery, notions, and Coca-Cola. Then you have the matching envelope that goes with it. So you get that whole stack of stuff starting at only $3.
And FYI, Circus World is still in existence. It's closed until March, though.
Oh, Circus World is?
Yeah.
All right,
That'd be
we got
kinda cool.
Dry Creek Trading Company in at 3. Thanks for the bid. Yeah, I like these Circus
That'd be so neat to go
things.
see.
Really good colors on those.
Mm. Oh, we have a pre-bid on some of our slides. So we get to
cool. The
play
medical
with
slides.
the slide display.
Yeah, we have a slide viewer that I got at a yard sale, so it's been really handy to be able to look at slides.
Nice and bright.
All right, TMD, thank you so much.
All right.
All right, we have another lot of stock certificates. Is this just one here?
Just
Okay.
one.
This one's going to be lot 51. And this one has a very old certificate in here from 1920. It's got the cool state of New York stock transfer stamp on it, as well as a United States stock transfer or document stamp. And then you've got the information over here, January 2nd, 1920, about who it was issued to. And this one's for Smith Brothers Incorporated, 1 share. And you also have another stamp on the back here. And all this has been filled out. So 1923 is when this back part was filled out. All right, then we have National Steel Corporation. It's got the really nice eagle image on it. This one is from 1971. Then we have a Peel Elder Limited. Not sure what they do. This 100 shares. Looking at this, maybe some kind of transportation. You have the wheel there with the wing on it. And then you got a car in the back, some cars in the background. So not sure what Peel Elder does. Then you have the Great Northern Nakusa Corporation. This one's from 1982. I guess that's a picture of their factory there. And then the other images on here, you have a truck. So they must be like a logging or probably a paper company, because you got the truck bringing the logs in. Then you have the Washington Gas Light Company. Hey, Jen 717, thanks for stopping by. This one's got a lot of images on it. You have over here, then you have in the middle, and you got the guy over here, the blacksmith, it looks like. That one's from 1956. Then you have the Carter Howley Hale Stores Incorporated. This one, not sure what the date on it is, but you have the girl up here with all the different things around her. Then we have Rayette, 1965. Not sure what they do either. Then we have the Anaconda Company. I suppose they make snakes. And this one's from 1966. And then we have Bond Stores Incorporated. Got the half-naked guy up here. It's like rolling a wheel, it looks like. That one's from 1943. And then finally, we have Rayette Fabergé.
They make eggs.
Yeah, I guess they make eggs.
Mm.
That one's from 1968. So you got all 10 of these stock certificates, including the one from 1920 here that's got the 3 different stamps on it. So we'll go ahead and start this.
There we go. We're rolling.
Thank you,
Definitely
TMD.
make snakes.
The Anaconda Company. I love the artwork on these old stock certificates. Thank you, TMD. All 10 of these for one money.
Those stock certificates are so cool.
Yeah, I mean, I love stock certificates. Just the artwork and just everything about them is really cool. All right. Thank you, TMD. All right, lot 47.
47.
So for those of you who've been with us a while, you know we've had some of these ice coupon books in the past. I think this is one of the first times we've ever had a 1,000-pound book, though. It's from the same company, but we have one each of 500 pounds, 1,000 pounds, and then 2,000 pounds.
That's a lot of ice.
And, these would be, you would put them next to your ice box. I would assume that the 2,000 pound was probably commercial, maybe.
Probably.
And, that does seem like a lot of ice. But then within the book, you've got the different coupons. So in the 500 pound, each of the coupons is good for 25 pounds of ice. And I guess they would deliver the ice and then they would tear off a coupon representing how much they left. And then the 1,000-pound book, you have 50 pounds coupons. It says coupon book is numbered on margin for 1,000 pounds in ice for which I agree to pay. And so this one's from 1940 something because it's got the 4 in there. Yeah, it says when driver delivers amount of ice required, pay him in coupons. Unused coupons will be redeemed at our office at any time. You can't sell or transfer the coupons to anybody else without consent of the company. So, and then finally, you have the 2,000-pound book here. They're all from the Decatur Ice and Coal Company in Decatur, Alabama, and these all have 100-pound, 100-pound things. Oh, you know what? I didn't turn this light on.
Didn't do too much.
This one's also from 1940 something. Let's see if this one's got a date on the inside. Yep. So they're all from, I think they're all from 1940s. So I've never looked at that page. I always said I didn't know what year they were from. So, all right, we got these 3 ice coupon books.
Let's go.
So a gallon of milk weighs about 8 pounds. Okay. Thank you, Busy Bee Vintage. Yeah, I mean, and I know you can, burn through some ice pretty quick probably in the ice box. So
especially in the summer.
Yeah, in the summer, I'm sure it melts pretty quickly. All right, we got Busy Bee Vintage in for 9. Thanks, everyone, for the bids on these. Hey, Moki Gilder, thanks for coming in. Anybody else we've missed? Hey, Cat Stance Mom. If anybody has requests, you can put those lot numbers in the chat. We're going through pre-bids. Was this a pre-bid here?
Yep. Still working through the pre-bids.
All right, so we have this Kahlua recipe book. This was a Buck and Go item, so
there we go.
I like Kahlua just over ice, but it does have all kind of drink recipes in here, and then it also has, I think, so more mixed drink recipes, lots of nice images. I think it's also got Kahlua picadillo filling, Kahlua chili, Kahlua glazed fresh vegetables, Kahlua baked sole.
So is it like a white chili, the Kahlua?
Well, no, Kahlua is dark, so Kahlua is like is Kahlua coffee? I think Kahlua may be coffee liqueur.
Oh, is it?
I think so. Is that right? Let's see.
Liqueur of Cafe de Cafe.
Yeah, I think
that's what it says.
Is that right? Is Kahlua coffee? Who knows? I'm pretty sure it might be.
Well,
but
it says de Cafe.
Yeah. Yep. Cat Stance Mom says yes. All right, so we'll go ahead and start this. It's going to start at $1, and we have TMD in at $1.
There's some good holiday drinks in there, baby.
I'm sure there are.
Well,
here's Kahlua in the holidays.
Well,
Kahlua and eggnog, Kahlua pecan pie, Kahlua pumpkin pie. Ooh, Kahlua and chocolate. Kahlua fantasy chocolate cheesecake. All right, thank you, TMD. All right, next up we have lot 30. And these are going to be, I think they were Venice, I believe. Let's see if I'm right there. Yeah, so they're They're little souvenir photos of Venice, Italy. So they're numbered. So they're not like ones that somebody took. They were put out by a company. Um, they don't really have any other information on them other than they're numbered. And there's 20 of these, and this one's number 36. So it's not a complete set or anything. So you have is that a gondola? Is that what those boats are called? You have a gondola in the canal. So just a lot of pictures of Venice here. A lot of gondolas.
One of our kids went to Venice this summer.
And I figured out this was Venice because when I looked at Venice, I mean, this exact statue came up. And there's like these are a palace of some sort, I guess. Has anybody ever been to Venice?
I just got through saying our daughter went
to
Venice.
Okay. Which one? Was it Abby?
Yeah. You can tune me out so well. Years of practice.
I'm over here talking.
I'm right here talking.
Hey, Vintage 08. BL Hano SMB 5312. Thanks for stopping by. We are going through vintage and antique ephemera today. Oh, you make your own Kahlua. We may have to come down and visit you and Lillian and drink some of your Kahlua.
I just come visit. I don't even need the Kahlua. I need some sun.
Lillian said it was like 88 there today.
Oh, you hush.
She was working a show and she was in a barn. She said it was miserable.
I was in Washington State this week and it was a little cooler than that.
So just a couple really more here.
We've got all kinds more pre-bids too. I need to pull.
Oh, look at that. That is awesome there.
Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Look at the painting there. Can you see that? That is incredible. I'd like to visit that. All right, we'll go ahead and get this one started.
All right,
There's 20 of these photos in it. Thank you, Heidi Hodge Padre.
9, 29.
And I have no idea what year these are.
30.
All right. Thank you so much.
32.
Are all these pre-beds?
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for all the pre-beds. That makes life so much easier.
Yeah, it does. You want to do some medical slides?
Yeah, we'll do these. These should be fine. So, all right, let me get out my handy dandy slide viewer that I found, and we'll see how well this works. I may have to take the camera off, but let's. So what these are? So it's a bunch of medical related slides. There's everything from. I mean, there's a lot of it looks like CT, X-ray images, maybe some MRI. There's retinal things. There's pictures of people with some minor deformities and stuff. I'm not exactly sure, what the gist of all these were, but let's see if we can, what the best way to do these is going to be. So let me take the camera off here. Let's see if we can, that's pretty good. Well,
6, 29.
Well, anyway, that's for some kind of, here, maybe if we just do this, I think that'll work just as good. So looks like some lungs there, potentially.
Oh, you can't see it in the viewer?
I think you can see it just as good the other way. Well.
Yeah, you can see the dust on the front of the viewer that way.
Yeah. Whoops, now I can't get it out.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Sorry.
you're supposed to just pop it. There we go. This looks like a retinal scan. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out the best way to. This one, I guess, is just a little darker. Yeah, this slide's kind of dark. I think that's why.
It's a little fuzzy too.
Well, no, it's not fuzzy when I look at it.
No, but I mean through the camera it is.
How does that look?
I can't see anything, but the dust on the front of the viewer. 29 and 30.
Here, let me do this. Let me put this back up here.
29.
Well, I was excited about my viewer and thought maybe it would be oh, here we go. This is probably as good as anything here. All right.
Yeah, there you go.
So, and I will say they all have they've black. I assume maybe that was patient names that they blacked out. So they have the date on it. They're mostly from like the 80s. So there's 3 scans. There's some kind of something or another there. I won't show them all because some of them are kind of redundant. So there's another eyeball.
Brain. It's a brain.
No, I think these are retinal scans because they look just like my when I go to the doctor. Here's somebody with some deformed hands.
Lovely.
There's 4 scans of some sort. Look like brain scans. That looks like maybe a cross section of a spine or something.
The house we got these things from had so many medical books. So many.
Yeah, I assume the guy was a doctor.
So do you want me to start it for a little bit longer time? So you
can yeah, why don't you do it for like maybe a minute? Yeah, just a minute, I guess. Yeah, yeah, because if we don't make it through all of them, it's not that big a deal.
There we go. We've started.
Here's some people who their faces are all disfigured.
Nice.
Here's somebody's spine.
Lovely.
Here's something from UAB. This looks more like a presentation slide. That one's from a company. It's probably a sample slide of some sort. Here's somebody's MR.
Wonder what an MR is.
I guess it's maybe an MRI. Yeah, some of these are hard to see. Let's see. Let's go to this stack.
Lots of brain images, she says.
Yeah, and seems to be a lot of retinal images as well.
Well, they were a neurosurgeon for sure, yeah, so that makes sense that there's a lot of brain.
Let's see if there's another retinal. Oh, here's a cool one of somebody's head.
Neurosurgeon's what we need more of. Isn't that who your dad's been waiting 1.5 years to have?
All right. Ohio Nurse took them, which seems fitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's still, there's, like I said, there's around 50 of these in here, so we didn't quite get to all of them.
We'll do some more stock certificates.
All right.
That way
well, my slide viewer was a bust,
well,
but
no, it's still
yeah, it works great for me looking at them, but it didn't translate well to the camera. So, hey, CS Tex 99, thanks for stopping by. Like Amy said, I think this doctor was like a neurosurgeon or a neurologist of some sort based on the books he had. So I'd say a lot of those were maybe like things for strokes or, epilepsy or those types of things. All right. So next up, we have 10 more vintage stock certificates. We have a Standard Oil Company. This one is stamped void 4 times on it. It's from 1976. So unfortunately, they stamped the date right across the guy there, but you have the oil derrick or oil well there. Then we have Gulf States Utilities Company.
55.
Then you have International Telephone and Telegraph.
It's got some silver on
I guess that's ITT, not ATT, AT&T. You have the naked guy with his poster blueprints strategically placed. They like to put naked people on these stocks. Then you have the Grand Union Company. That one is from 1972.
Do they still issue stock certificates like this?
I think you can order. I think you can order decorative stock certificates, but they're mainly just I think you get them to frame or.
Yeah.
Here's Pan Am World Airways, no longer in business, 1970. The cool eagle with 2 more half-naked guys there. Then here's a GM one, General Motors, for 1965. Hojo or Howard Johnson. That one's from 1974. That was probably when Hojo was in their heyday. Then you have Bradford Speed Packaging and Development Corporation, 1965. Then Boston and Maine Corporation. I'm not sure what they do. Looks like maybe there's a microscope. So maybe some kind of scientific supplies of some sort. And then here's Calumet and Hecla Incorporated, 1966. And it's got Native American imagery right here. So that's pretty cool if you can see that. So we'll go ahead and get this one started
There we go.
for the 10 vintage stock certificates.
We are rolling.
So you have the one here with the Native American imagery, the Boston and Maine Company, Bradford Speed Packaging, Howard Johnson, General Motors. All right. Dry Creek Trading Company. Good buy on those.
All right, lot number 32.
Oh, yeah. I thought this was a really cool picture. I don't know the exact age of this. I think it's from the 1950s based on the fact if you look down here in the corner, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it says Ansco safety film. And when I Googled that, it seems like that's when it was mostly used, was like 50s, maybe early 60s. But the colors on this are, I mean, they're different. How would you describe them? I mean, they're just cool looking.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're definitely vintage.
but you have the girl with the
Native.
cigarette down here, and he's proud of his marlin that he caught here, and then a couple of other fish here.
Could be dripping on her head.
And they were on the Captain T. Cabasi, 52 173rd Street.
That's cool.
So I don't know what city it was in, but it's real glossy, like got a very glossy look to it. So it does have some kind of residue along the bottom here.
Maybe it was taped
Yeah.
something.
So anyway, really cool picture. So we'll go ahead and
Rolling.
start this one. Thank you, Busy Bee Vintage.
Yeah, that is a cool picture. Hey, that looks like, is that the kind of fish we had on the wall?
This one?
No. Oh, maybe. I was thinking.
It wasn't this one at all. So
that was a fun night when we bought that fish.
Yeah. I bought a barracuda, like a taxidermy barracuda at an auction, and it was in the back of our van. It was rolling all over the place, so I was driving and had my hand on it, and I ran through a red light and got pulled over. And
you just barely because you didn't want to slam your brakes on.
I mean,
kill the fish.
I didn't blatantly run it, but anyway, when the policeman pulled me over, he asked me. I can't remember exactly what he asked me, but basically the reason for running the red light, and I said, well, it's because I was holding this barracuda in the back of the van, and he let us go with just a warning. All right, we got Lotto 6, which is going to be some vintage playing cards, and it's a canasta set, so it's got the 3 packs. You can see 3-pack canasta. I did count, and they are complete with the jokers and everything. So the 3 decks are all identical, with the Century Coach from the New York Historical Society. Whoops.
There you go.
So I was looking. No, they all came off that.
Just kidding.
So, oh yeah. Now I did not sort the decks. I just counted and made sure there were 54 in each one. So I mean, obviously they've used the decks together because here's like 2 7 of hearts, but they do appear to be complete based on the numeric count.
And they look like they're in good shape still.
162 cards. Yeah, they're in really good shape.
All right, we'll get it started.
I'm gonna look and see if there's.
And then next up, we'll do the card trick book. That'll be fun. It is extra lucky with all those 7s.
There's a little wear to the outer here. It says open new. Maybe it was like an open box. There's a little bit of staining on the outside. All right. Thank you, Busy Bee.
All right. Next up, we'll do lot 9.
So this is going to be 84 card tricks. Wonder if Busy Bee bid on this as well, so she can do card tricks with her new deck of cards. Mm-hmm. So this is from 1936, and it's 84 card tricks. And the trick number 1 is the all-important pass. We have to tell how many cards a person takes out of a pack. Through the Looking Glass, the Siamese Twins, the Magic 12. So you could be well on your way to a Vegas show or America's Got Talent if you buy this book. So
maybe.
It is Busy Bee Vintage.
We should have We should have given that to CJ. Remember when he was into magic tricks and card tricks?
Yeah.
When he was like 12. All right.
Thank you for the bid, Busy Bee.
And
all right. Next up, we have some funeral cards.
There we go.
So these are both, one's from the 1800s, one's from the early 1900s. This one's in loving remembrance of Mrs. Anna Shea. She was born in 1833, died in 1890, 56 years old. And these are like on a cabinet card type stock, so they're pretty thick. So it's got a little bit of a stain on the back here. But, you know, it's almost looks exactly like a cabinet card, just without a picture, just has the information about the person. And then this one died in 1902, 88 years old, and she's gone but not forgotten. And this one's, yeah, I mean, the card itself was made in 1898, according to the copyright date. So got these two funeral cards.
I wonder if they got those out of somebody's suit pocket.
Yeah, who else goes to a funeral and then like 3 years later you realize you hadn't worn the jacket since then because you pull out the funeral program from the last time you wore the jacket. I do not wear suits very often anymore. Thank you for the bids.
You did have to get some. You did get to wear some for weddings this summer.
I did. All right, I thought this one was appropriate for Veterans Day. This is a whole lot of letters from the World War II era. They range from 1940 to 1945, and they were all like this same person, Miss Ella Bevins. I think they were all Ella Bevins, and they appear to be love letters of sorts. I'm not going to read them all or anything, but we'll kind of get a flavor. It says, this was written on a Tuesday. Dearest Ella, I was only kidding about my bill collectors. I changed my address because the post office is closer to the club where I work than the squadron. Honey, I'm really sorry I haven't sent all of those things I promised. I will send you a picture the last of this week and a pair of slippers the 20th of this month, a sweater the 1st of June, and some other things the 20th of June. Do you believe me? Or are you from Missouri? Oh, the show me state. Yeah. It sure is nice to know that you wonder about me enough to call my mother and ask her about me. After I send you the picture of me, I will be expecting that fudge, using your quotation, lots of fudge. Tell your girlfriend to send a snapshot of herself, and then I will get a swell fellow to write her. If she is as cute as you say, the fellow I am thinking about is 6'1" and he has dark hair and blue eyes. His home is in Columbus, Ohio. He is the assistant steward here at the club. I was sorry to get that news about Ernest Tipton. Here, let's
His handwriting is pretty good.
Yeah, so I mean, this letter goes on and on and on. And it says, I love you lots, George. P.S. More love. P.S.S. I think you are sweet.
Oh, I remember doing it
says, don't forget the snapshot of you in your Easter outfit and the snapshot of your girlfriend. You can expect a picture soon and those other things too. So,
with the PS and the PSS.
So that one was from 1940. So that was kind of before the war actually started.
Well, that's sweet that she kept my. Oh, she was here.
And so here's an airmail one from 1942. He was George. So this same guy, George Lewis, 46 Fighter Squadron, 15th Fighter Group, APO 959 in San Francisco, California. So let's see what this one is. Dearest Ella, pardon me for changing from V-mail this letter, but I had a funny picture to send you. I wish the picture was in here. It says it had an enclosure. Let me make sure it's not in there, but the picture may have gotten taken out. Yeah, no picture, unfortunately. So
are these all from?
I think so, yeah. Ella? So to Ella from George, another one.
Wonder if they got married.
Oh, this one's a card. Let's see what this one is. Hopefully I'm not boring everybody, but
George.
well, if I can get it out.
Let's just see if there was a George and Ella Lewis.
This is to a happy future, the happy future with all good wishes. The season, so this was just a Christmas card here. And then Miss Ella Bevins. Here's another card. This looks like this one's from 1943.
There's all kinds of Ella Lewis.
This one was Valentine's. Love and kisses, George. So you got a vintage Valentine card there. This is to Ella Bevins from the Knox County Civilian Defense Council. So basically, it's a thank you for assisting at the USO Club.
Oh, that's cool.
So here's one from 1944. This one looks like it's from somebody different.
Uh-oh, Sam.
This one's from Sam.
She's got a couple guys.
Well, let's see who Sam is. So this is on letterhead from the U.S. Naval Air Station, Miami, Florida. Always Sammy. So I guess it's about time to drop you a line. You know, when it comes to writing, it's not my alley, but I know I should drop you a line anyway. We received your cookies last night, and they were swell. Thanks a million.
Oh, George is doing.
Okay, George is
writing about George.
George is doing okay. I don't know his writing. I don't know if his writing you but I know he's going to. Every time we receive a letter, so I don't know if this is just a friend of George's or what. Well, Ella, I'm going to cut this short. So.
And he was in Miami.
You need to have a couple of backup guys.
Right. Well, that was from somebody even different. That must have been.
This one says Claire Felix. True. So I don't know if this. So this is just a Christmas card here. So it was inspected by the Army examiner. Then it's got a soldiers throwing snowballs at a soldier snowman.
Cool. I love that.
As something your friend,
yeah.
Claire. So. Yeah, so that must have just been a friend there.
I can't.
Then here's this one's from F. Parker Jr.
in Bonita Springs.
So is this somebody different?
My goodness.
Dear Ella, guess by now you are wondering just what has happened to me.
No, she's busy.
Let's see. Yeah, this one's from Frank Jr. So we have a Frank, we have a Sammy, and we have a George. So, anyway, I'm not going to, this one looks harder to read. So, but anyway, we have another guy here.
Yeah, it could be all our classmates.
Yep, you're right.
We'll think that.
George seems to be the romantic one. So, yeah, so here's another Frank Parker Jr. here. So let's see if this one's any different. Oh, yeah, this one's typed, so we'll be able to. Dear Ella, by all the proper rules of etiquette, I would have been railroaded in anyone's language for not writing immediately and expressing my written thanks for a grand weekend. You know yourself just how dilatory I am. Procrastination Peabody I am known as. Surely I will do better next time. Mom has not been doing any better lately. She has and still is this very sick woman. We were trying all kinds of remedies, blah, blah, blah. Her knees and other joints are all swollen. Eddie thinks he will be shoving in about Christmas time. I wonder if this is her brother. Well, no, they don't have the same last name. But, yeah, tell your mom that I haven't had much opportunity to investigate for as far as the pine flooring or the well digging. I'm still wishing for some popcorn and a good fireside radio program.
Cool.
So sorry I had the sniffles while down there to spoil a perfectly good Saturday night for you. Tell the does joke sometimes. Sam is in convalescent stage again. Hope you've been a good little girl and that Santa won't forget you. Hope your mom had a fine trip to Louisville. Regards to your dad and all who I should remember. So, still not a real clue. That sounds like, maybe just a friend. All right, just a couple more here.
Yeah.
Then we got Howdy from Old Cheyenne. And this is to Miss Ella Blevins from Dell. So this one's very hard to read, but it's a postcard from 1945. Then we have this one's from Max Willis to Ella. We haven't seen Max yet, have we?
Because she's got all kinds of guys writing her. That'd be hard to keep up with that many. Just think of all the letters she had to write.
Dear Ella, even though I'm a little late answering, nevertheless, I enjoy and appreciate your letter very much.
It's First Sergeant, big rank.
I add
they were in Lebanon, Tennessee.
I add that your handwriting is very pretty. I hope you will write again. I wonder if she was like just doing pen pal stuff for this one, because it sounds, whether you can believe it or not, I'm in a tent sitting on a cot. As a matter of fact, I've been here for the last 2 nights. Such luxury. We're having a 3-day rest period between problems, so we're here at Lebanon. Leading a civilized life again for a change is certainly fun. The dust and hard ground and of maneuvers is hardly my idea of enjoyable time. After church, I went to family home day before yesterday. I had a very interesting experience. There are 3 officers from the Mexican Army here for an inspection tour. They speak no English whatsoever. Something about the 5th Armored Division in spite of maneuvers time. Something about not being in Knoxville. Most of the lads from our group went to Nashville last night, but I didn't want to. So I must close. Please write when you can. What are you doing to entertain yourself? How was the cadet dance? Congratulations on being able to knit. So few girls do in this country. In Argentina, they all do. All right, we got 2 more. So here's another George one.
I'm going to open them both.
Yeah. So let's see what George had to say in this one.
Oh, this one's cool.
This one's like on the onion paper or whatever. Miss Ella, dearest Ella, thanks, honey, for the swell Valentine. It was really nice. I'm sorry I don't write you more often, but don't let that keep you from writing me long letters often. I sure wish I could be there for the best date night, but that is just like wishing for $1 million. And you, honey, if you knit me a sweater, make it size 38 and brown would be the best color. Let your hair keep growing, Ella, and by the time I get home, it will be good and long. Write real soon, and don't forget that I love you lots, George. He's pretty demanding, George is.
One more, and just FYI, it's 11 p.m.
All right, so this one was from 1943. It's got the airmail stamps on it.
Thick too.
And it's another one from George, and it's a little booklet card. It's when I first saw this birthday card. So,
oh, cute.
Let's see if he wrote. Oh, this thing look at this. So it unfolds all the. Look at this.
No wonder.
Oh, and it's Bambi. It's Thumper.
Aww.
Here, let me take this off and show you. So that's
Yes,
cool.
I love you.
So it's a Disney. I might have taken this out and sold it separately if I'd have known it was in here.
Yeah.
So, but Walt Disney Productions down here. So you have Thumper here with the birthday cake. So yeah, this is probably the coolest thing in there. Whoops.
All right, you ready to start it?
Hold on, I got to get the phone back on again.
Well, I can still see the picture. It might not be able to hear.
Okay, there we go.
There we go.
We're back. All right, so
we'll get it started. 20 seconds and go.
Here we go. A lot of really cool stuff in this. All the love letters, the Bambi Thumper card.
Bambi's the best. I like Disney stuff. And you can live vicariously through Ella.
Yeah. It'll be a lot of fun reading of Ella's personal life here.
How much George loved her was sweet. FYI, I Googled George Blevins and Ella. Is it Blevins? Yeah. And I couldn't find
So you don't know that they ever got married?
No.
All right. Thank you, TMD.
Okay, that is the last pre-bid right there in
All
your
right.
hand.
Well, we're past 11, so we'll see if there's any requests.
Yeah.
I was going to see if anybody had any interest in this costume jewelry, doing some kind of choice or something, because I don't know what I'm going to do with it otherwise. So this is going to be more slides. These are just different photo slides. I have no idea. Is that the it says 0 something? When I first looked at it, I thought it was the USS Arizona thing, but I guess it's not. Some kind of ship, maybe. This one's from 1967, and it looks like a Christmas scene. It's too dark to not showing up. So it's funny how some of them are lighter. There's another Christmas like fireplace. Oh, it's got that same kind of brick we had in our house growing
that
up.
looks like your old fireplace.
There's some. Is that a barn or a lighthouse?
Or a church.
Or a church?
I think it's a church.
I'm not sure what
It's
that
like
one
the
is.
gallows.
Just some kind of scene there. Thanks for the hey Steve. Well, thanks for the random gift there. Here's some kind of, I'm not sure. It's like a couple of walls here, and it's got a city in the back. Oh, the pet cemetery at some castle. So that's a pet cemetery at a castle.
Oh, that's wild.
You got this lady here. There's a Christmas tree. Here's somebody's dog. Looks like most of these are from the 60s. And here's the lady with her dog.
Look at that hair. Oh, there we go. That looks like my Aunt Glenda.
Well, she was happy with her dog. I guess this is the same dog again. Here's just somebody sitting in their house in a chair.
Of a window. Are we gonna go through all of them, or do you?
Well, there's not many more.
Oh.
So yeah, we'll just finish going through them, then we'll start. Some kind of city scene of Tana. I'm not sure what that says. Yeah, just a couple more, so we'll go ahead and show them.
Parking lot.
Mm-hmm. Looks like a mountain of some sort. Here's definitely a Christmas scene there. Family picture. Some kind of market, like an outdoor market. Not sure on that one. This one says Skyline Drive, 1955. So I'm not sure which Skyline Drive that is. It's another Christmas photo. Looks like a church, maybe. I think it's maybe a church decorated. I know it's hard to see.
Yeah, it's not translating very well. Somebody sitting in a chair. Christmas, what? 70s?
Yeah, Christmas 76. And then last but not least, another Christmas 76. So there you go. This is going to be 25 photo slides. It looked like about half of them are Christmas.
'Tis the season.
All right, we got Heidi's Hodgepodgery in at 3. Thank you so much. Is that another pre-bid?
Nope. We're done with the pre-bids.
Oh, okay.
It's a shame their slides aren't a thing anymore, because they are fun to look at through the slide viewer.
Yeah. Yeah, if anybody has any requests, just let us know. I guess we'll run through a few things just to give everybody a chance to look through the catalog. Does anybody have any interest in like costume jewelry? There's actually some pretty cool stuff in here. But it's stuff that... So, like, you have like, I'm not sure what kind of stones, but like I'm 99% sure they're not diamonds. But they're still pretty. And like here's
an angel.
Here's another one. That's very sparkly.
Oh, and it's not sized, is it? No, it's a squeeze, so it can be any
So
size.
that one's, yeah, so that one's a squeeze, but not all of them are.
That'd be good for Christmas.
Yeah, there's a little angel charm. There's a little ring there.
Can you see
Does it fit you? Oh, well, that's the one
it's
you
a squeeze
squeezed.
one. Yeah, it fits everybody. It's pretty.
What do you call those kind of rings? It's
I
missing
don't
some.
know.
So anyway, I didn't know if anybody was interested in any of that stuff. Like I said, I
might
don't
need some.
see if it here. Amy's gonna shop.
Yeah, no, that's cute. Hey, look, it's a little pendant with some balls in a cage. That's weird. All right, we can put it away.
Well, there's a
Fish.
Girl Scout pin. Yeah, that's a fish. There's a fish charm. So,
Cocktail ring. Yeah, it's cocktail ring. There's that one's kind of crazy.
there's a
looking.
bracelet with dolphins on it.
Oh, this one fits
So-
too. Maybe I need these, huh?
Yeah, they all fit Amy, so maybe we won't be selling them. Does that one fit?
Hey, Sam. Oh, Sam.
All right. Well, I'm not seeing anybody just
Yep,
jumping.
fits.
Oh yes, they all fit Amy. So I'm glad I pulled them out.
I'm gonna do maybe George Washington,
Yeah, we'll
Abraham Lincoln.
yeah, we'll
'cause
see.
they're cool.
All right, we'll run those.
Get it? Yeah, that necklace looks like it'd be not comfortable.
Yeah, it's like some kind of
Here you go.
torture
And
device.
this one.
All right, so these are Currier and Ives lithographs, and you have George Washington here, and then Abraham Lincoln. So
That's the dower.
they're like what 8.5 by 11 or 8 by 10.
They're
Or,
probably 8 by 10.
so.
They're a little more square than.
this one was trimmed. It looks like down at the bottom and a little bit low. So
Oh, thank you.
all right, we can go ahead and start those.
There we go. We are running with Abe and George.
Oh, hey, welcome in, Lori Bev Style. Yeah, we'll give it another couple of minutes to see if anybody has any requests, and then if we don't have any requests, we'll probably call it quits. Oh, Lori Bev Style, thank you so much.
We can do a couple things until. Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, that was another thing we could.
For Veterans Day?
Yeah.
Do you want to do this
Yeah,
one?
we can do this one. We can see if there's any interest.
What, 18?
So this was a. It's got the outer binder here, but it's, as you can see, it's like just about to tear all the way through.
What year
But
is
it does
from?
say Department of the Air Force. That would be 1977,
It probably says it inside.
I think, would be XLV11. I think that's 77. So then it's got a discharge certificate for William Paulson, 1972. Then it's got a letter where he retired from the U.S. Air Force Medical Center, Keesler. And I guess they gave him this photograph of the medical center here. Yeah, you can see there's not a lot holding that together anymore. So there's the medical center, the U.S. Air Force Hospital, Keesler. So we got that whole little package there. So we'll go ahead and run that.
There we go. It's red.
Hey, Cajun Gal 1973. Thanks for stopping in.
Hello. If y'all have any requests, just be sure and drop them in the chat there and I'll get to them. Yep, nobody on that. You want to try it?
Yeah, we can try it.
All right.
All right, we have some stereo view cards here. these lot 2. Yeah, and these are just all foreign scenes. So this one is Her Majesty's troops entering South Africa, and it's from 1900. I'll just show the one side. Then this is the Garden of the Luxembourg in Paris, France. That one's from 1895. And then we have the town of Ladysmith, South Africa, I think, 1900. Then this is a sea of clouds looking towards the Fligeri from the Montenvert, Switzerland, 1900. Then here's Westminster Abbey in London. That one's from 1897. It's amazing how old these things are. There's some mountains in Switzerland. Hey, Rosie and Jenna may have hiked in those mountains. And then finally, we have some peasant children in Norway, and that one's from 1896. That last one's from 1900. So you got these 7 ones, all from the 1800s, early 1900s. 7 stereo view cards.
Go lay down. We'll be through in a little bit.
Thanks for the bids.
Sam's getting antsy. She's ready for bed.
Yeah, our dog's back here behind. Oh, well, now she's right here with Amy.
Yeah.
The Westminster Abbey one was cool.
Why don't you go lay down, Sam? Oh, I know.
Thank you, Lori Bev Style. Appreciate it. And for any of you who weren't in here earlier, everything will ship out on Monday.
Let's see. Lot 76, is it?
Yep.
Some postcards.
So this is going to be 14 postcards. So we have 1941. I think it says Tickner Brothers, Liberty and Justice for All. Not written on. And then you have a bird's eye view of Cumberland, Maryland, showing the Narrows. So you got that one. Then you have...
That's got some silver on it on the front.
This says Rochester Flood, 99, so only 1899. So that was, I guess, Rochester, New York when it flooded. That's a pretty cool one there.
Yeah.
Then we have the Sammy's Bowery Follies in New York City. You had Bathtub Annie. Wish I had my magnifying glass in here. Yeah. The only one I can see is Bathtub Annie. I don't know that it really matters. There's somebody May. Anyway, this is the only Bowery Cabaret. Then you have the short sheet. This one has actually been written on. It's 1943.
Oh, it's another from the Army.
Yep.
From an Army.
Here's another one that looks kind of like a real photo. Maybe it does have, this one does have a tear in the corner. That's Melvie, Marie, George, Leora, mother and dad, the family. So he's got that one. And then here's Machine Gun Drill at Fort George G. Meade in Maryland. 1943 as well.
All the time.
Emil dropping another card.
I did not know it was an actual.
This one's got a 1920 date on it, and it's got a railroad or a train back there. This one's some kind of foreign postcard. Schiffbrook, so maybe German. It was going to North America, Pennsylvania, North America.
How in the world would that make it? That's crazy.
Then you have a Native American, absolutely Indian made, Indian Village in St. Ignace, Michigan. That one's from 1954, I believe. Hello, darling. See the little Indian girl? I've seen quite a few during our travels. Mommy, maybe that says mommy, bought you a nice Indian souvenir. Okay, Daddy and I have traveled all around the coast of Michigan. We have saw hundreds of inland lakes, big towns, and state forest. Miss you very much. Be a good girl. Lots of love, Mama. Then we have Town Hill Mountain looking toward the Mason-Dixon line, 1946. This one has a couple of tears up in the corner. She's waiting. Copyright. Can you read the copyright there? Was it 18 or was it?
Copyright 1906.
1906. So got that one. And then two more here. You have corner of Juarez Avenue and 16th of September Street in Juarez, New Mexico. And then finally, this one does have it's got a cut corner.
Oh, wow.
And I'm not sure what year that one's from, 1908. So all right, pretty cool. A lot of postcards there.
Mm-hmm. We'll get it started. There we go.
The little Indian girl, the train.
Those are so neat. I like the short sheet.
All right, no interest in those. All right, we'll see if there's any interest in these 10 types. This will be a choice.
Still at 85, is that what it is?
Yeah.
No, it's not lot 85, but lot 82.
So choice of any one of these 10 types here. So you have the three women with the crazy hats, and then two kids with them. Looks like.
What are you doing?
I was changing the brightness on my phone so I could see it better. Then you have these four guys here, three on a bench, and the guy behind him has his hat off. Then you have these two guys here. This one does have the holes in each corner, so it was in something. And then finally you have
look at the hats.
Two women with hats, and then the man, I think that's a man there with a hat. So anyway, it'd be choice of any one of those if you're interested.
All right, here we go. Oh, you're shaking the phone.
All right, we got Lori Bev style. So you have the men there, you have the women and the kids, have the three women with the hats, and then the two men here.
Oh, wonder which one.
Yeah, we'll call them 1, 2, 3, and 4. So just let us know which one you want there, Lori. Number 1, so the women with the hats. Oh, it's even got a name on the back. So
here, I'll put it in.
Right. Probably need to write.
Username.
Yeah. I don't know if I've got any sticky here. You can just use one of these. Just cross out the numbers so I don't get confused, but I'll remember it's okay. I'll go ahead and just run them one more time. Hey, Lillian. See, that was lot 82.
Can I just pin it again?
Oh, I've got it now. So we'll go ahead and start it one more time here. And here we go.
I would go with the big hat ladies.
Yeah.
Those hats or something else.
You got the hat ladies. You have the hat guys. And then you have the two guys here. Just got home from work.
My goodness.
I'm sure you're worn out being in the hot barn all day. The ladies.
All
right.
That's the one I like.
All right, we'll go ahead and run it one more time here.
If I put them together, will you remember?
They both went to the same person, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just. That's fine.
I think we are done with those.
All right. Thanks for the bids on the two. All right. Is there anything that anybody wants to see? Let's see.
What looks good?
I don't know. I'm getting tired. Lot 3. Somebody wants to see lot 3.
Lot 3. What would that be? It's back here.
Oh, okay.
What was that back there?
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, so lot 3 is so I bet it all came from this Yucca Mountain. So it's like this is a piece of Yucca Mountain tuff, and there's actually something here about what Yucca Mountain tuff is. And what Yucca Mountain project was, it was basically a place that they were considering. I don't know if they ever made it active or not, but they were considering to use it to store like nuclear waste. And I guess this type of rock here was, considered good for that. So you had the rock with the information about it. Then you had examples of, this is what a pellet of uranium fuel would look like, which this is not a real uranium nuclear fuel pellet. It's very clear to say that. This came from the Calvert Cliffs Nuclear Power Plant, Chesapeake Bay. And let's see, this one's identical to that one. And then we have a nuclear waste disposal. So I guess this kind of glass would be how they'd make these marbles. And I guess the radioactive waste would be inside it. So maybe that's what would be stored in this Yucca Mountain. And then here's another one. Are you concerned about safe disposal of nuclear waste?
We have a lot of that around here.
So when it talks about nuclear waste isolation, yeah, living near Oak Ridge, we have a lot of that. So
you want to run?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and run it and see.
Then we've got a couple more things to look at. 36.
So if there's any interest, we'll just see. Thank you, G49ers. Yeah, I mean it's a pretty interesting lot. I mean, and it's got all the information that goes with everything. So. Thank you for your first purchase. And for anybody just coming in, all this will ship out on Monday. And if you see anything you want us to run, just let us know.
28.
All right, so this is lot 28. And I have no idea what these little cards are, or what they came out of.
It's got a pretty big.
So they're made of paper. I mean, it's like, but I mean, it doesn't have anything on the back, so I don't think they came out of a magazine. And they all have these little pink check marks on them. I don't know if they were checking that they had this one or what, but it's all like famous actresses from this period. So you have Ava Gardner, Donna Shore. So far, which one's not like the others? I don't think of Donna Shore in the same vein as Ava Gardner and Marilyn Monroe. So there's Marilyn Monroe, Rosemary Clooney, Martha Ray, Jane Greer. So they're kind of pinup things almost. Maureen O'Hara, Joan Crawford, Mommy Dearest herself, Hedy Lamarr, and then Vera Miles. So there are 10 of those.
All right, here we go. And it's going.
But you do have Marilyn Monroe in there, which is pretty cool.
Is it blonde Marilyn?
I mean, and they definitely seem to be period blonde Marilyn.
Yeah.
To whatever time, I don't think they were made like a lot later than all these people lived or anything. Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you.
And then we have 36.
So these are just some antique snapshot photos. So we have one of an old car here. I guess, is that a Model T? Not 100% sure. I'm not a car person, but then you have this girl here next to a lake. And look at the beach fashion here.
Oh, cool. You know,
Well, look at her bathing suit and his bathing suit.
College girls wouldn't even wear anything that covered up now.
And she's got her stockings on and everything. That's pretty funny.
Wow.
And you have, I guess it's sisters maybe with the cat here. It looks kind of like Oscar.
Oh, it's probably is
It might be. This one looks like a hand tinted photo of some sort. And is that a submarine?
Surely not.
I mean, it looks like it.
Yeah.
It's all sealed up.
Interesting.
I don't know what. Oh, wait. Cody Christensen and her father. So that one's pretty interesting there. I'm not sure
what
exactly that is. And then they're making apple butter, it looks like. They have the stir. Some of our neighbors make apple butter, and they had that exact stir out the other day. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, here we go. This is Aunt Mary, Carrie, Mother, and Mrs. Cadley and I. All right.
All right, here we go.
So we have the apple butter makers. We have this hand-tinted one. I mean, I swear it looks like a submarine, but I'm not sure if that's what it is or not, but that's a very cool picture. Then we have this people with their cat, the bathing beauties, the girl in front of the lake, and then the Model T. All right.
G49er wants to look at these.
All right. So we got Lot 39 first.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought that was all together.
No.
So, yeah, just Lot 39.
Okay. Yeah, so this is a Life magazine from 1969, and it's the 60s issue. Okay, well, let me take the phone off here. The cover does, if you can see here, there's a little bit of separation up here at the top. It does have the address label on it. So, yeah, you can see where it's separating there at the top. An ad for Flash Cubes. Who remembers Flash Cubes?
Oh, yeah.
Then you got a VW.
Look at those VWs.
VW ad. The ads are always so cool in these old magazines.
I can remember going on a class trip to Disney World and having a camera with the Flash Cube on the top. So cool.
There's America's Railroads. Who needs them? You do. There's Porky Pig.
Oh, that'd be cute in a frame. Is that Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah, that's Marilyn Monroe. That was 2 months before her death by an overdose of barbiturates in 1962. Marilyn shot her first nude movie scene.
Huh.
And this is the picture from the movie. Guess that's one of her last photos. It makes it sound like.
Citadels of Learning.
It's somebody took over. These militants took over Cleveland Browns. Some Vietnam images, I believe. Here's the Beatles. Andy Warhol. The moon landing.
That's a pretty cool magazine. John F. Kennedy.
Yeah. And Eisenhower. And who is that? Truman? Yeah, I think it's Truman. There's Eisenhower again.
Pope.
Oh, look, I guess this is him lying in state.
Mm.
He looks like a
wax figure.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, look, the mall.
Oh, there's the Goldfinger. That's I love that. That's my favorite James Bond movie. Goldfinger. That's a Pope. How do you handle a hungry man? The
Jacket.
manhandlers. Yeah, that's after Kennedy got shot.
Oh, wow.
Here's all the Miss Americas. The
That is a
Marlboro
cool
Man.
magazine.
Here's a Buick Opal. There's Jack Ruby James Earl Ray getting shot by Jack Ruby. Oh, there's that Burning Man. I remember. I've seen that picture before. Here's some Fords. Johnny Walker. Maytag. Some DJs smoking their Viceroys or Vicaries. How do you say that?
Viceroy.
Here, we'll get through these a little quicker now. Ooh, there's somebody's heart, maybe. Some dancers. Some Listerine over there.
Diet Delight.
Almost to the back here.
Oh, wow.
So we skipped a few pages, but I think you get the Joe Namath, the picture of the Earth. And then Chevrolet, a big station wagon.
Walk in, America.
Oh, and then a big Coke ad on the back.
I like it.
All right. We'll go ahead and start that.
I think everybody had that station wagon at some point or knew somebody with it.
Yep. Thank you, TMD, for the bid. Yeah, there were some really cool images in that one.
That was a good one. Oh, it's the whole decade of the 60s. That makes
just
sense.
that Coke ad on the backs.
Those Snoopy's
Probably,
on the
front. A lot of these ads, I know a lot of people pull ads out. I don't have the patience to pull ads out and sell them separately, but.
All right, and that's 64. Pleather seats.
All right, so this is going to be, I guess they're like press photos of some sort, but you have Lucille Ball, and Lucille does have, there's a little tear right here if you can see that.
Surely her eyelashes are not real. Did they do fake eyelashes?
And then you got Shirley Temple.
Oh,
with
cute.
her Shirley Temple doll wearing the Shirley Temple button. So
that's weird. All right, let's run this. And we are going.
Thank you, Lori Bev Style.
Shirley Temple was one of my favorites when I was a kid. All right, guys, any other requests you want to put in the chat?
I remember that pleather. It would stick to your skin pretty bad.
Yeah.
When you get in wearing shorts.
Have a towel on it or something.
All right, thank you.
I don't see anything else here. No more pre-bids.
Okay, we don't have any pre-bids. Any last minute request here before we call it a night? Appreciate everybody sticking with us. We've actually been on getting close to 2 hours now. So.
Oh wow, have we?
Yeah, it was awful. And then, do you remember the station wagons that had the rear-facing bench in the back, so you could sit in the back and sit out? And of course, the floorboards were so big. I remember my brothers and I, when you go on long trips, you could make your own little camp on each side of the floorboard, and you had the hump in the middle, and of course, it was kind of warm where the axle was. So yeah, we're doing good, Lillian, to have stayed up this late. So,
especially after the week I've had.
All right. Well, we appreciate everybody stopping in.
The dog has gone to bed, so that means it's time for us to
Did she go upstairs?
Yeah.
So thank you, and thanks for stopping in. Everything will ship out on Monday. I think my next show, I'm going to do a show 2 weeks from today would be Black Friday, and I decided not to do a show on Black Friday because we'll have family in town.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And so I'm going to do one Monday following Black Friday, I think at 2:30 in the afternoon or something like that. So anyway, everyone have a good night. Appreciate you coming. Thanks to everybody who stuck with us all day. Yes, Cyber Monday. Who stuck with us all day for Ephemerama. It was a really good event this time, or it always is. And the next Ephemerama will be the second weekend in December. So Everybody have a good night. And tell you what, let's find. We got 8 people in here, so let me find somebody to raid here real quick. Raid. I'm just gonna do the pick for me. We'll see. Well, actually, we'll do Matt Rock. We'll go ahead and raid Matt Rock. All right, here we go. He's doing Halloween or maybe some Halloween stuff. So here we go.
Postcards.
We'll send our 8 people over to Matt Rock. Everybody have a good night.